There are stories so astonishing that they almost defy belief, and today's tale is a testament to the notion that truth can be stranger than fiction. When a story commences with Florida Man, you can bet you're in for a wild adventure. Today's narrative is precisely that, one of the most audacious and extraordinary accounts we come across in a while. Join us as we delve into the remarkable story of a bear on the brink of disaster and the heroic actions of a Florida man that saved the day. Animal enthusiasts revel in heartwarming tales of individuals coming to the aid of creatures in distress. While there are countless accounts of small animals needing our assistance, the narrative takes on an added layer of incredibility when it involves a colossal creature typically self-sufficient in the wild. Our story today revolves around a massive black bear, a magnificent beast weighing in at around 400 pounds, 180 kilograms, and towering at approximately 6.5 feet, 2 meters in height. Hardly the first creature that comes to mind when envisioning an animal in need of rescue. Yet in this extraordinary tale, this beautiful bear found itself in dire straits, and were it not for the intervention of one courageous man, its fate would have been sealed. Bears are renowned for their acute sense of smell and voracious appetites. Campers in bear-inhabited wilderness areas are frequently cautioned to securely store their food and trash to prevent attracting a hungry and potentially dangerous visitor. While bears generally avoid human contact, the encroachment of urban development into their natural habitats has forced them to venture closer to populated regions in search of sustenance. Some bears even lose their fear of humans entirely, posing a significant threat when they repeatedly return to residential areas. This is why wildlife authorities act swiftly to relocate these wandering bears to their native territories, discouraging them from becoming accustomed to human settlements. One day, residents of Alligator Point, Florida, spotted a colossal black bear meandering through the streets in search of a meal. The bear was not seeking trouble but sustenance, and it likely strayed from its home in the Osceola National Forest near Lake City. Lost and hungry, it resorted to scavenging through people's trash in an attempt to mind its own business. Though it had not yet caused any harm, wildlife authorities recognized the urgency of sedating the bear and returning it to its natural habitat. You might wonder why they couldn't simply wait for the bear to find its way back to the wild, just as it had arrived. The answer lies in the safety of both humans living in the area and the bear itself. Consider the situation from the bear's perspective. It had stumbled upon what appeared to be a paradise of delectable treats, effortlessly acquired by ripping open a few bags, with no need for hunting or territorial disputes. It found itself in a situation where food was abundant and competitors scarce. Why would it ever want to leave such a comfortable environment? While this might have seemed ideal for the bear, the problem lay in the potential for human encounters and the risk of harm to residents, particularly children playing in the vicinity. The bear had to be relocated and returned to its native habitat. Fortunately, the bear had not yet formed a habit of returning to the same area, allowing wildlife authorities to tranquilize it, induce sleepiness, and facilitate its journey back home. Or at least that was the plan. Working with wild animals always entails risks. Wild animals can often defy our expectations and react in unpredictable ways, as the bear in this story certainly did. During the rescue operation, the team cautiously followed the bear from a distance, waiting for the right moment to administer a tranquilizer dart. Their expectation was that the bear would gradually become drowsy and fall asleep. However, tranquilizer darts don't always work instantly, as adrenaline can delay their effects and lead to unexpected outcomes. This incident is one such case where things took an unexpected turn. It's important to note that despite the occasional mishap, using tranquilizer darts is generally one of the most humane methods for rescuing and working with wild animals. In this particular rescue, a series of events converged, creating a potential tragedy. The bear, initially enjoying a leisurely day, was suddenly confronted by humans who shot him with a dart. Instead of succumbing to sleep right away, the shock of the dart caused the bear to panic and bolt. Although he was beginning to feel the effects of the tranquilizer, his fear drove him to escape from the perceived danger posed by the approaching humans. The bear, with some remaining alertness, made a risky choice by heading into the Gulf of Mexico. Bears are strong swimmers, and water often provides them with a sense of security. However, the tranquilizer was taking its toll, and if the bear lost consciousness in deep water, he would have drowned. the rescue team was faced with a heart-wrenching situation where their well-intentioned efforts could result in a tragic outcome. Amidst the chaos and uncertainty, one man, biologist Adam Warwick, decided he couldn't stand by and watch the bear drown. Without giving himself time to overthink the perilous decision, he removed his shirt and shoes and leaped into action. Adam approached the bear, risking his life in the process, but the bear allowed him to place his arm around its neck and begin the journey back to shore. This was an incredibly risky endeavor given the bear's size and potential for panic, but adrenaline and the buoyancy of the water worked in their favor. There were tense moments when the bear tried to climb on top of Adam, but he managed to regain control and guide the bear toward shallow water. Adam sustained some cuts on his feet from barnacles at the riverbed, but the bear did not harm him. In the end, the images captured during the rescue resembled a lifeguard assisting a tired swimmer, with the swimmer being a massive bear. As they neared the shore, Adam grew weary, and the bear became too heavy for him to carry alone. Fortunately, his colleagues stepped in to help, and with the aid of a tractor bucket, they lifted the bear into the transportation vehicle destined for its home. Adam's dedication to the bear's well-being was unwavering, and he accompanied the animal to the national forest. Witnessing the bear wake up and return to the forest was a gratifying sight for him. The bear was safe and content, and it was hoped that the experience would serve as a deterrent, keeping it far away from areas inhabited by humans in the future. The question of whether Adam's actions were brave or reckless is subjective, but they undoubtedly resulted in a remarkable and heartwarming rescue story. Thank you for joining us for this video, and we look forward to sharing more heartwarming stories with you in the future.